Good evening and welcome to Wednesday's edition of the Regional News. We begin with news from Haiti. Armed men attack and partially destroy the hospital in Haiti's capital, Port-au-Prince, amid a wave of escalating violence that prompted Doctors Without Borders to suspend operations in Haiti last month. The bandits set the Bernard Mez Hospital on fire on Monday night, destroying 4 operating rooms and all the laboratory equipment, said the hospital director, who asked not to be named. No patients or staff were harmed in the assault because the hospital had been evacuated following threats from a local gang leader. The UN Humanitarian Affairs Agency warned earlier this year that Haiti's health system was nearing collapse, with violence increasingly putting doctors and medical services in harm's way. Last month, aid group Doctors Without Borders was forced to temporarily halt operations in Port-au-Prince after an attack on one of its ambulances and subsequent harassment and threats from police. The organization partially resumed operations last week. Haiti's government, riven with political infighting, has struggled to contain gangs' growing power in and around the capital. The armed groups are accused of indiscriminate killings, gang rapes, ransom kidnappings, and fueling food shortages. Over in Jamaica, veteran journalist Barbara Gale was killed at her home in Kimanis Estate, St. Catherine, on Tuesday morning. The police says she was murdered. The police have confirmed that her car was stolen and investigations are ongoing. Ms. Gale, celebrated as Jamaica's foremost court reporter, was honored by the Press Association of Jamaica in November for her extraordinary career spanning over 4 decades with the Gleaner. Known for her meticulous reporting on landmark cases across all levels of the judiciary, Ms. Gale was a trailblazer whose work upheld justice and transparency. Her contributions extended beyond journalism, with her column Legal Wranglings, earning her multiple awards including Journalist of the Year in 1997. However, the Jamaica Press Association urges the authorities to conduct a thorough and swift investigation into the circumstances surrounding her death and to bring the perpetrators to justice. We tell you now that Canada imposed sanctions on 5 current or former senior officials of the Venezuelan government on Tuesday, saying the individuals undermine democracy in a move rejected by Caracas, which called the measure illegal. The Canadian Foreign Ministry said in a statement the sanctions targets have been implicated in fraudulently declaring Nicolas Maduro the winner of the July 28, 2024 presidential election. Those targeted include Carlos Lea Rodriguez, the head of Venezuela's top court, the Supreme Justice Tribunal. President Maduro and his government have always rejected sanctions by the United States and others, saying they are illegitimate measures that amount to an economic war designed to cripple Venezuela. Maduro and his allies have cheered what they say is the country's resilience despite the measures, though they have historically blamed some economic hardships and shortages on sanctions. The Supreme Justice Tribunal's justices, including Rodriguez, and electoral authorities have said Maduro won a 3rd term in the contested July presidential election. Several countries, including the United States, have said Gonzalez is Venezuela's president-elect. The other 4 officials who had sanctions imposed by Canada are Supreme Tribunal judge, a member of the National Electoral Council, and another judge and a prosecutor. I am KERESE Gonsalves. Thank you for watching.